Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a crocheted Easter egg. Now you can use this for several different things, like for an applique to decorate a sweater with, or for like an Easter tree decoration, or I'm using them to hang from my classroom ceiling for a decoration, or you could just hang them in a window for, a real quick Easter decoration. But I searched and searched through dozens of patterns online, and I just didn't like any of them, so I decided just to make my own. So I decided today that I'm going to show you my version of a crocheted Easter egg. So to make this with me, you're going to need some red heart yarn. This is just normal, I think it's a 4-weight, size 4 anyway. I'm also going to use a crochet hook. I'm using a size I. I've got my yarn darner and my scissors. So grab everything and let's get started. Okay, so to start my egg, I'm not going to start with one of those magic knots. I don't like them. So I'm just going to start out with a normal slip knot. And I'm going to chain 2. Now I'm going to go into my second loop from my hook. It'll be this one right here. So if you can see that. And I'm going to HDC, which means half double crochet. And to do that, I'm going to yarn over, put my hook into my stitch, and pull up a loop. Now I've got 3 loops on my hook. And I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 3. And I'm going to do that 6 more times. That's going to make me a total of 7 half double crochets. And now I'm going to go into this first stitch right here. See if you can see that right there. And I'm just going to slip stitch to close it up. And that is what it's looking like right now. Okay, for round 2, I'm going to chain 2. And I'm going to half double crochet in the same stitch that we just slip stitched in. There we go. And I'm going to half double crochet in the next stitch too. Okay, now for the next one, I'm going to do a double crochet, which is similar to the half double crochet. You yarn over, put your hook into the stitch, and pull up a loop. You've got 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. And I'm going to do that twice in this stitch. Okay, now for the next one, I'm going to put a treble crochet. Some people call them trebles, some people call them triples. But with that one, you're going to yarn over twice, put your hook into your stitch, and pull up a loop. Now you've got 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through the next 2. And I'm going to do that twice more in this stitch. Now if it'll work. There we go. That gives me 3 in that stitch. And now the next one, I'm going to go back to a double crochet. Two of them in there. And now I'm going to go back to half double crochets, 2 of them in the next 2 stitches. Oops, there we go. And 2 in this one. And now I'm going to connect it right here in the top of this chain 2 space. Right at the top of that, just with a slip stitch. And there we go. You can see we're starting to look like an egg. Now for the third stitch, I'm going to, or third round rather, I'm going to chain 2. And I'm going to HDC, half double crochet, in this same stitch again, just like I did before. And now I'm going to put 2 half double crochets in the next 2 stitches. This will make the second one. Gets a half double crochet as well. Now that's going to make it to where you've got 3 stitches with half double crochets in them. Now I'm going to move on to the double crochet, and I'm going to double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 double crochets in each of the next 2. So there is 2, and we need another 2. And 1 more with double crochets in it. Okay, so that gives me 3 with double crochets. Now I'm going to put my triples in here, 3 of them in the very top. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to go back to double crochet, 2 in each for the next 3 stitches. There's 1, 2, and 3. Better put the second one in there. And now we're going to go to half double crochets for the remainder of our stitches, 2 in each stitch. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And now we're just going to slip stitch right here in this one to close it up. Pull out a pretty long tail so you can, alright, and there's your egg. There you go. Now to finish it up, we are going to cut this loop pretty long. Pull out your yarn, and you've got that long tail, and you're going to grab your yarn darner, and you're going to just weave in the ends, sew them in, You just sort of want to work it back and forth through your stitches where you can't see it. Pull it up. And then go back in. Now you don't want to go back in right where this one's coming out, because then whenever you come back out the other side here, it's just going to undo all of that. So you have to pick a different spot to go in. And just run it through the middle of the stitches where you can't see it. There we go, and it comes out. Pull it through. And now we're going to cut this right there. And we're going to do that to the other loop here as well. Or to the other end. I'm not being real meticulous about, sewing these in. They're just going to be hanging on the wall. So no one's going to be playing with it or anything like that. So I'm really not worried about the ends staying in for a whole long time. Just long enough to get me through the Easter season. And there you have it. Now to hang this, what I would do is I would take my yarn darner again and just any old piece of string. I'm just using the same old yarn here. And I'm going to look for the third treble crochet right there. And I'm just going to put my yarn through it. And then cut my yarn off. I'm going to leave a pretty good hanger. And just tie these two ends together. And there you have it. Okay, everybody, and there you have it. A nice little Easter egg to hang from the ceiling or the wall or whatever you want to do with it. My cats like batting them around on the floor. I go making one and I set it down and I go to make another one and the cats just come and get it and go running off with it. It's really quite comical. Anyway, I hope you liked making this with me today. I really enjoyed it. If you did, give me a good thumbs up and subscribe. Have a good day, y'all. Bye.